Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we will continue with the matrix visual. In the last session we discussed about the all these things, right? I don't know how many of you tried these visuals, bar and column charts and line and area chart and combo chart, scatter plot and table visual. We covered all these topics, right? So can someone tell me what is bar chart? Sorry, when can I use bar chart? When can I use line chart? What is bar chart and what kind of situation we'll be using it? The any idea? Diksha, how about Diksha? So the question is, see, the interview they'll ask you what kind of charts you can use it when, okay, and or they will ask you, can you please tell me in your recent project what are the charts that you've used it as part of a dashboard report? So we can tell bar chart and column chart. You know what is the difference between bar and column chart? This is your column chart. This is your bar chart. The horizontal one. The horizontal one is your the bar chart, and the vertical one is column chart. And for now, the question is, when can you use this chart, bar or column chart? When will you use line chart? Diksha, why don't you open up? Try to open up now itself because start talking, okay, and be focused from the interview point of view. It's very simple if you focus on it. And after a month, right, 1 month down the line, definitely you'll be in a much better position. 72,000 take home, okay, right? So tell me, what is the difference between these two? When can we use it? Line chart is to track or to view the changes over a period of time. Usually in this case of line chart and area chart, including area chart and line chart, in the x-axis we use a time series like a month, a year, or week, or day. Okay, in the case of bar and column charts, bar and column, see, this is line and area chart is used for, meant for uh, tracking the changes over a period of time, especially to view the trend. To view the trend, we use line and area chart. Okay, and bar, and what is the difference between line and area chart? Nothing. Using both, we can track the changes over a period of time. So in this case, the sales, we can change, we can see the changes of the sales, how the sales happen month on month. You can see this one here, right? So the second month, and this is your third month. Third month, what is the sales across these segments? Look here, these three colors represents three different segments. 1 second, let me record it. Our recording is going on good. Okay. So these three colors reference three different segments, and each segment, how much sales we made it, and by month. When you hover the cursor here, somewhere here, right, the 2 or 3 here, and you can see a rectangle black colored one that is called your tooltip. TOOLTIP, tooltip. The tooltip is helpful to highlight, you can see the highlight kind of thing. Okay, you can see all the three segments put together. What is the sales in one go? You can see it here. Okay, or if you keep the cursor in each and every data point, you can see it. Instead of that, if you the tooltip is helping you to understand in one go what are the sales across these three segments. With this, you can understand consumer segment, that is the one performing good, and second top performing is corporate. And you can see it here in this month. So here you can see the trend, especially this one, the consumer segment. You can see there is a peak here, and overall there is a valley here. In the 7th month, there is a dip in sales, and it is going up in 8th month, and from 8th month it is jumps to 9th month, and there is a slight dip here, and again it goes up and it becomes steady here. 12th month, from 11th month, 12th month, we can see some kind of steady trend here. The same thing we can see it. The only differences between this line and this x-axis, it filled with colors. Here one color is there, here one color is there, here different color is there. That is the difference between these two. But to answer to my question, the difference when I have used a line chart is to view the revenue or profitability over a period of time. So we wanted to basically track the changes over a period of time, and also to find out the trend, right? So we can see an upward trend. There is a a drop here, there is a peak here, and you can see that the year end, we can see that there is a because of festivals, we can see an upward trend here. This is a pattern or trend. We can find it out here. Every year, if you see, every year, year end, the 11th and 12th, so you can see a peak in sales. That's what we can see it here. But however, here there is a slight dip here when it comes to home office. This is the trend. But the bar and column chart, when we use this, if you want to compare the categories side by side, forget about yeah. So this is the stacked bar chart, okay, and this is your column chart, clustered column chart, okay, clustered column chart, bar chart. In simple term, column chart and bar chart, we use it to compare the categories side by side. Look here, technology and furniture. You want to this is one category, this is another category, this is another category. Three categories. If you want to compare it side by side, this kind of charts are very much helpful. But this is this is also similar to this one, bar chart. But what is the difference between these two? In this case, the category we plotted in y-axis. It is opposite of this. And this one, we simply swapped here. The sales is displayed in x-axis and the category is displayed in y-axis. And the chart, the rectangles are, displayed horizontally. The reason is sometimes, we use this kind of chart, bar chart, especially if your if your x-axis values are categorical, and if the length of the categories are very high, right? So in that case we will use this one. So in this case technology is fine. North Atlantic Ocean, something like that. So something like that, right? Some bigger name, right? Not ocean, North Atlantic region, something. If the category is very big, and if you plot it here, in that case it will be cluttered. This one will get have an overlap on this one, this one will have an overlap on this one. It will be cluttered. So that kind of, if the category, if the value of the category is lengthy, then you can go for this kind of chart, bar chart. And but net using both bar chart and column chart, you can compare the categories side by side. So this is the one, and this is your stacked bar chart. Even in the case of stacked, you have column as well as bar chart. This is called clustered chart. This is your stacked chart. Okay, this is 100% stacked chart. So in the last session, we discussed this one. Hope you would have gone through this. And simply what you do is, see, the one student, Deepa, you got confused. See, whenever I share this file to you all, you download it. And when you try to create a chart on your own, it'll, in your laptop, it'll throw an error. Okay, because when I share this file, I just shared the file. Okay, and how do you check which data file I'm using it here? So what are the data files that I used it here that should be available in your laptop? For example, to check what data file that I used it here, what is the folder name and files that I used it, you just need to click on it, click on the data source settings. Here you will find this one. So D:dat1 dim location. I think Deepa, you tried this one, you got some error because in our laptop, she was not having a folder by this name and the file name. I just shared the report file. I did not share the data file. Already you have the data file. When you go to my website, you can download it. I hope all of you would have downloaded by now and you would have unzipped it. Okay, and you can, once you unzip it, make sure that you are using this path. Or else what you can do is you can go to each and everything. For example, if you want to change, let's say in your laptop, you don't have the D drive, you have only C drive. So what you do is just go to the transform data. It was looking for that file in your laptop. She got confused. It was throwing an error because in our laptop, those data files were not there. I just opened the Power Query to show you way to check. Look here, if you click on any one of this file, right? So you can see here also, and source, especially you need to click on source. Select the file that you wanted. On the right side, just beneath the applied steps, you can find source. Next to that, you can find the icon, the wheel-like kind of icon. You just click on it. And look here, you can see the dat1 nc sales dot xls file. This is the file I used it. What you can do is you click on browse in your laptop where you stored this file. You must have downloaded this file, isn't it? You must have downloaded a zip file from my website, and then you would have unzipped it. This file is available in D drive or C drive or so. If you don't have C drive, what you do is simply go and modify this one itself. Okay, say simply in C drive, and I would suggest give some meaningful folder name, dat1 or data or something like that. Okay, and you need to modify this one to use my file. Okay, got it? So that you don't have to spend too much of time in creating the visual. Simply you go and check what all the properties that I used it. Simply you just select a specific visual. Okay, specific visual. On the right side, here itself, we can see I have used the category. One second, I don't know why it's not opening. When you select a specific visual, for example, if you want to select this visual, you can see the x-axis category and y-axis sales. I used it. Okay, and sometimes, see in this case, I did not use only two fields. I have used one more field, segment. Got it? So I have used three columns here from my data set: category, sales, and segment. And to check that also, right? So you can just select the visual. On the right side, you can find the what values, which columns from your data set got mapped with which axis. So the category is in the x-axis and the y-axis sales, and segment is on the legend. That is the reason why in each category it filtered with the segment. So this color represents consumer segment. This is your corporate segment. This is your home office. This is how you need to check. Okay. And if you don't, yeah, for example, if you don't, let's say if you click on this one, the down arrow, drop down, okay, next to the sales, if you select this one, you will find average, minimum, maximum. And sometimes they want to see the average, not the total sales, average sales. In that case, you select this one. The values will get changed now. Okay. And this is how you need to values. And the values, I just go back and reset it. This is how you need to play around with this. Understand, explore what the options are available. And yeah, you need to do this way. And other thing is you have the painter format your visual. You just go and do it, but don't give your own color. Okay, I will explain you later point in time what kind of color schemes that you can use it, so that it will not be messy, or it should not be like so uh, bright or so dark. Sorry, so light or so dark. Okay, that one we will discuss it later. At this moment, you understand the difference between when to use which one. First of all, you should know what is line chart and what is bar and column chart. The difference between these two, they will ask you what kind of scenario you used it. Okay, fine. So combo chart, all the things you watched my previous video. And along with this, you just select this option. Okay, and then you just go to the painter, format your visual, format pane here, and then you go and see what option that I used it by watching my video, right? You just pause it, because this is very important. So here I have used the Apero icons. Okay, I have used the icons, and you just, for example, if you see your icons, this is available under cell elements. Okay, and header icons, all the things are available. But here I have used, this is your icons, I've used it icon. So when you click on a search, you don't have to go and search where the icon, how we did this. So here you have something called cell elements, but I gave you the clue also, icons. Okay, but this is a little bit challenging to understand. So look here, you need to click on this one. Okay, you need to enable this one, and then you need to click on this, and when you click on this, it will get open. Look here. Mm, this is the one I used the rule the other day, right? This is the rules. So if the sale is less than 33, put it red. it needs attention. Okay, if the sale is something between this range, this means amber. Traffic light, something like, right, that color. Okay, here if it is between this, then we are good. So green color, green is always good, right? We are doing good. So you can define the rules there so that when the stakeholders view these visuals, they can get a quick idea. So they will immediately see the red. Why the red is there? Why are we not doing good in this region? Why the sales is not good? So it'll help them to catch this, basically to catch their attention. Okay, the red color one. Amber also they will get. Green usually they don't see, but if they see the, for this icon, you need to write the rule there. Okay, even for this icon, if the sale is green, see, color is something like, you have some three options are there in the sale elements. One is the background color. What we set here was the background color. What I'm talking about is background color. The icon is also, there is an icon option. The icon also, you just check what rule I have written it in the background. I just, for example, I will help you to recollect one more time. Sorry, icon. So one second. First, you need to select the visual, and then you need to type icon here. If you, okay, I cell elements. If you go here, there are background color, font color icons available. So look here, if I select this one, you need to toggle this on. Okay, if you want to click on this formula kind of thing. But here I did not write anything. I think I did not save it, it seems, the other day, right? So yeah, correct, background color. So here, what you do is, if you see on the extreme right side here, the highest value, it automatically detects the highest value. Okay. I think I wrote some condition, right? So because it shows amber and all. Okay, okay. This is for, one second, let me just enable this. Not this one, and icons. There are three options: background color and custom formatting. In all the interviews, most of the interviews, my students were asked by this question. So how do you change the, how do you customize the background color? Okay, how do you customize the font color icons? Okay, and based on some rule, right? So you need to change it. You can specify the URL also, but here, let me just, it will take some time to open it. Formatable icons. Here we can see that. Yeah, here I specified the color, right? Okay. Here, instead of percent, you have an option called number here, and you need to select the number here. And here also, instead of percent, number you select it. And here you select number, here you select number, here also you select the number. Because we are not using the percent value. In case in this column, for example, you have something called profit percentage column or net margin percentage column. So in that case, you can use percent option. Okay. So here it is not a percentage, it is simply a value here. And you can specify greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to, for example, 900. That means red, and anything is greater than or equal to 900 and less than or equal to 2000. Let's say 2000. That means some rule. Okay. And here greater than or equal to 2000 and less than or equal to 5000, something like that. Okay. Once you type the values correctly here, your OK button will get enabled. Supposing mistakenly you have chosen percent here, look here, OK button was not enabled. Here you will find some kind of error. Please check the logic of this rule. So here the red colored thing, right? Wherever the mistake you made, it would have got highlighted with red color rectangle, and you just select this one. You fix this and you can see this one. And here you can change the icon style also. For example, if I want the arrow here, I just want to use the arrow. So okay, sorry, I it created with new thing. Again, I'm doing the same thing. So there is no option here to control Z kind of thing is not available. Probably we can inform Microsoft. Anything above 900 and anything less than this, 2000, use this icon. Or here, if I say, sorry, here that I use percent and it is a number, it is not a percent, and greater than, because percent should be less than 100. Here, if I say 5,000, anything above 5,000, it is percent, it is number actually. This is also supposed to be a number. We don't see any red color rectangle here. That means, our logic is correct. But still you need to validate. But in the format style, you have three options. Two options when it comes to icons: rules and field value. And you can specify the rules here, and you can select field value also. And okay, values only, apply to values only, values and totals. You wanted to apply this to total and values, or only to totals, or value only for values. Okay, I just use values only. I just click on this, and here it is got apply. Okay, here I just select this one. Instead of rules, I just go by the field value. Here, what is it? This is the one is from sales W04. And just say sales. City. First city, left of data, field value. Okay, left of data, icon alignment, top, middle. Okay, here it is not giving me anything, right? Simply it says, look here, if I say something like that, it gives me the city-wise icon. Okay, city-wise icon, it gives me something, but it is not much helpful. What I do is I just toggle this off, and I just toggle this on. And when I open this rules, better you can go for rules. That is the best one. Okay, what a field should be: count of city or sales. Sum of sales or something like that. Okay, here you can specify that well. Ideally, I should have tried this one. Anyway, I thought of showing you the other option also, the field value option. In the interest of time, you can work on this one. Okay, and here then these are the kind of icon. I just select this one. See here, the city got used it, right? Abbeville, city itself, if we wanted to base it. Okay, here, okay, 1 second. Look here, this is the mistake I did it. Series is city, it is not city, it's supposed to be sales. Got it? Yeah, when I made a mistake. We have some DAX function is available. That is very important. So that is where we use that option. We can dynamically change this one. Instead of hard coding it like this, that when I cover the DAX part, I will show you. So these are the icons. You can, you can specify the series. Look here, now it is showing correctly, right? So anything which is less than some value, red color, down. This is something is okay. And this is we are on par, right? So we are on par. Okay, we are on par with the, which means green, we are good. Okay, and this is we are slightly not on par, and this is something like needs attention. It is down, completely down. The sales is down. And also we have data bars. We discussed about data bars, data bars, right? So you have something called data bars. Look here, I already on this one. And if I toggle this off, what will happen? Look at this one. This one has gone. If you watch this very very closely, I just toggle this on. You will find the data bars, slide data bars, right? You can see this. And even for this, you can specify the lowest value, highest value, so that the bar will get displayed. Higher the value, the bar will be more. Either you can use the icon or you can use the bar. By looking at the bar, they will get to know, okay, so look here, this is the blue colored bar. That means the sales is kind of, okay, good. And if they see very thin bar, it means the sales is bad. Okay, for this, the bar is very thin and this is slightly better than this. But for even for this, the FX is the formula. This is where you can define the, like how I set the formula for icons. The same way you can set the, rules, define the rules for in the cell elements, right? In the cell elements, you have background color, and then the icon color, and then font color. Also, you can change it. Okay, if the value is below something, you change the font color, background color, and icon color, or icon. Define the icon shape. You can define it everything there. This is what we have seen it, table visual. Now the question is, yeah, anything if you look at it in bars and charts or in the map, like a Google map kind of thing, right? So map, it'll be a very interesting one. You can gain the insight quickly. Usually when we look at the data in charts, so in table form, it'll be boring, right? But not all the time colorful charts are not enough for you to make a proper business decision. So sometimes we will see ourselves in scenarios where we must make visuals in tabular format to see the information directly and make decisions. See, in this case, we want to see the entire information, granular level. Okay, so in that case, we are saying each city, what is the sales, right? So in that case, we'll be using the table visual is very much helpful, especially if you want to do some kind of troubleshooting or so, right? That kind of situation, the table visual is very much helpful. Okay, next one is the matrix visual. If you see here on the right side, just beneath the visualization, you have something called matrix. I just select this one, matrix visual. And here, what I do is, I just put some values here. What values can we put here? Yeah, the usual thing here. Just go here and I'll just drag and drop category and sales. And I just copy paste this, Control C, Control V. And then I just move this. So you might, okay, this one, now I selected this matrix. And if you want to convert this table visual, just click on the table. Now it got converted as a table visual. Which one? The matrix got converted as a table visual. And here, this is matrix, okay? And you might be wondering, there is no difference between these two, then why matrix? I will tell you the features of matrix, then you will be, so then you will be realizing, okay, why we need matrix. And I just show you another, I just drag and drop another column here, just segment. I just drag and drop segment here. And I just select the table here and I just drag and drop the segment here. And if you see here, as and when you add columns, right? When you keep add the columns from the table, you can see in this field, columns field, in the table, you can see those, values, whatever you add, it will become a column here. Whereas here, if you see here, so here the category was rows, okay, and segment was a column here. this segment values, is available as a column, whereas here the segment, displays like a row here, whereas it became a column here. So you have a three field basically available for matrix, whereas in the case of table, only one field is available, columns. I meant about this one, the columns field. Okay, and whereas in the case of matrix visual, you have three fields are available: rows, columns, values. For table, only one field, values, was available as part of your Power BI visual. And here, but here three are. So here you can specify which column supposed to be row and which column supposed to be a column here. Okay, this is the field in your data set. This is the field from your data set. The columns is a segment here. That is what the beauty of, look here, why it became column. That's what I'm explaining here. We have three fields are available: rows, columns, and values. When you drag and drop here, it will become, it will become a column. Okay, I'll just show you here one more time. Okay, and if you wanted to do some kind of pivoting, what is pivoting? How many of you remember pivoting? What is pivoting? What is unpivoting? How many of you remember this? Pivoting is something like converting your rows into columns or columns into rows. So now category, I just drag and drop segment here. No, this is the previous one. I just move this up. Look here, you can simply drag and drop by swapping the columns. By swapping the fields, your table, data set columns or fields between rows and columns field, you can do simply the pivoting and unpivoting. Okay, you can change this thing. Look here. Now my columns became rows, segment. Okay, segment became rows and category became, look here, furniture became a column. Office supplies became a column. If you want to change the row header to column header, it is pretty simple. Diksha, you remember you were asking this question, right? So pivoting, how do you do it? So this is pretty much simple, doing pivoting and unpivoting using matrix visual. Simply, if you play around with this rows and columns field by swapping the table columns, you can do pivoting and unpivoting. So here, this is your row header. Okay, and if you want to convert this row header into column header, simply if I select this, you can see it here on the right side. So the rows, we have category and column segment. And if category here rows, remember it, if I select this one, now in the rows we have segment. In the place of rows, if you put category and here the columns, you put this one, or you can keep these two things in a single row itself. When you keep these two columns in a single field rows, it will be something like this. And other beauty of matrix is the drill down feature is enabled. The icons, whatever you see, look here, the moment when I drop this column here, segment in the rows, already we have one dimension category. In addition to that, I included another dimension called segment. The moment when I included here more than one column in this field rows, this icon got enabled here. This is called your drill down feature. See, the beauty of matrix is it offers four features. One is stepped layout feature, and second one is drill down feature. Another one is aggregation, and then the totals are available at rows and subtotals. And subtotals you can do it, row level total, column total you can do it. Whereas in this case, if you look at the table here, look at table and matrix. If you compare this here, here if you see the row level total is possible. Okay, this is your grand total. This is your column level total. And when you add another dimension here, you can see that the plus icon got enabled here, which means you can drill down and you can drill up. So basically, when you drag and drop additional column, more than one column in the rows, this button, this icon will get enabled. The reason is matrix considers if you have more than one column, specified here, or included here, it will consider a hierarchy. So currently we are in the top of this hierarchy category. So category level, whatever sales are there, you can see it here. So we have 3 categories. In each category, how much we made. Now, if you wanted to move from this top of the hierarchy to the next level, if you want to navigate from this next hierarchy, you can click this icon. So you want to see the granular detail. As a CEO, we are just looking at this value. In furniture, we made fine. And now you are so curious to see in which segment, in each category, we made more sales. For this, I'm going to click on this, expand all one level in the hierarchy. If I click on this, expand this, you can see that here. So these 3 segments we made sold. See, we sold all the 3 categories in these 3 segments. These 3 segments are common for all the categories. Now the question is, in each category, which segment we made more sales? In furniture, consumer segment, we made more sales. Just by looking at this, eyeballing this, we are able to make out. And similarly in consumer. But overall, if you take a look at here, in the consumer segment, we made more sales in all the 3 categories. And the next one is the corporate segment. The last one is your home office. Home office, we made less sales. The higher contribution for each category is came from consumer and corporate. This is what you can find. So basically, on the right side, if you look here, category, from the category to segment, we navigated by clicking on this icon, expand all down one in the hierarchy. Highest sales from segment, that is for that you need to write some DAX function. Okay, DAX function, that we'll say it later. Top sales. See, there is a question. There was a question. So if I want to see the top sales, see, already it is displaying in the descending order. With this itself, we can find out, right? With this itself, we can find out. Something like, okay, I have 10 segments are there. For example, furniture, or 10 countries are there here. 10 countries, or we sell the product. Instead of segment, country-wise, if you wanted to see, okay, in furniture, and which country we made more sales. In that case, I don't want to display all the countries where I sell it. Top 5 countries alone, I want to see it. For this, we need to write a DAX function that we will see it later. We have something called top n function that gives you that one. Okay. And also you can just, keep the cursor over here and right click on it. And here also you have an option called drill up. Okay. Include, exclude, something like collapse. Okay. And you can say, if you want to collapse, you can click on this one. Or if you want to drill up, right? So you can select drill up. So here also you can, drill up. So if you want to go to the next level, expand all down one level in the hierarchy, you just click on this. It will take you to it will show you all the levels. Expand all, look here. There is okay. Now we are seeing at the granular level. So category level, in under category, segment level, what are the segments are there? What are the, each segment, how much sales we made it. And this is what your subtotal, whatever you are seeing here is subtotal, the 2922 and 4511, these are all your subtotal. Okay, in this case, look here, the subtotal for furniture got displayed here instead of here. You can go and, if you don't want the subtotal to be displayed along with the category name here, you can go to format and you can change it, display the subtotal, at the row level. Okay, so not the top, bottom, display the subtotal bottom. You have an option called bottom, top, something like that. You can change it that also. So now let us understand what is what are these icons. Okay, let's take a digression quickly and then we will understand. See, I was talking about the 4 features supported by the matrix. And the difference now you understood between the table and matrix. The main difference between table and matrix visualization is that tables are two-dimensional, right? Which means they display data in only in 2 dimensions. On the other hand, the matrix visualization gives you the option to specify multiple variables in your rows. Similarly, in columns also, you can put multiple variables. Okay, so, and also it gives you the second feature is it offers us to take advantage of Power BI's drill down functionality. So one is multi-dimensional. The difference between table and matrix is multi-dimensional. You can add as many dimensions as possible in your rows and columns. And when you do so, the drill down functionality is available. And if the management wants to view, and if they want to drill up is go to the top level or next level. If I add another dimension here, in this dimension, for example, if I say something like yeah, ship mode, if I add another dimension here, we have 3 levels, 1, 2, 3. And if I do this, expand all down in one level, so here it got navigated from category to the segment level. Okay, and if I click on this one more time, it will show entire thing here. It will go to the expand all down in one level. So currently it is in this level, furniture and segment, category segment. And if I click on this one more time, it will show everything, okay, till the end, from the top to end. It's something like your tree. If you see, if you want to branch out to the next level, you can go here. So look here, I just click on this here. And each segment, look here, in each segment, and we have 4 ship modes are there in each segment. Okay, if you want to go to this level, this is, but if you think, right, I don't want to see all this much granular data. If you want to navigate from ship mode to one, if you go from this to this level up, right, so you need to click on the driller. So that I don't want to this ship mode, and only the category and segment level sales alone I want to say fine. But as a C-level executive, they are very particular about in which in each category how much total sales we made. That is what they are very particular. If they find something wrong here, and if they want to go further, if you want to see the granular level, they can click on this one. But this one will display everything from the top to bottom in detail. Okay, supposing you don't see everything, and let's say I just want to move to the next level. I wanted to see only at the segment level how much sales we made. For that, we have something called go to the next level in the hierarchy. There are two difference between these two icons. Go to the next level in the hierarchy. I just click on this and I'll show you what happens here. It gives me in each segment, forget about this one, blank value. There are some, this one, the data was not available. Ignore the blank value, okay? In each, currently it shows segment level. What is the total sales across each segment? That is what it shows. It simply ignores category. If I click on this, what happened? It was displaying the category along with that the segment. It was displaying it in each category. No, I don't want to see the category. I just want to see the segment alone. Okay, then this is you need to use this one. Go to the next level in the hierarchy. Since we have one more level is there, still it got enabled. And if I wanted to traverse from segment to ship mode, now what I do is no, I don't want to see segment level. I just want to see the shipment mode alone. Look here, there are 4 types of ship mode, and in total, first class, we generate this much of revenue. It gives me an idea. Okay, for each level, you want to see only, we want to see the sales performance in each level alone by ignoring the previous level. You can use this icon. And okay, since we don't have any other level available, beyond ship mode, right? Just beneath the ship mode, we don't see segment. Just after segment, we ship mode. After ship mode, we don't have anything. Hence, it got disabled. And if I want to go up from ship mode to segment, it will take me from here to here, segment level. And one more time, if I click on it, drill up, it will go to the category level, top level. You understood the difference between these two? So it'll, if you wanted to go navigate from one level to another level by ignoring the previous level, then you can go for this. And this one is helpful to display, it will expand all down one level in the hierarchy. In this case, in the category, how much we made? 38 lakh 70,000 in each category. In each segment, how much you say. You want to see the granular detail, then you can go for this. Got it? So that is the difference between these two. If you want to go up, drill up, drill up, drill up, drill up, drill down functionality is very common in all the visualization tool, whether you take Power Tableau or ClickSense, to take anything, right? So any visualization tool, this is very common. The drill down, drill up functionality. This is the one you need to remember it. Okay. This is the functionality automatically got enabled in the case of matrix, whereas in the table, this option is not available. The drill down, drill functionality is not available. And also, if you see here, and each level, forget about this one. And I just want to see here. We can see the subtotal also. 1 second, I just do it one more time. See, in the ship mode, so it shows these to a subtotal and consumer level, how much we made. All these 4 types of shipment put together, how much, what is the subtotal, right? Subtotal and grand total, everything you can see it. And also you can see the row level total and column level total also, you can see it. Like I have shown you here. And you can do pivoting and pivoting, you can do it. What is stepped layout? I explained about stepped layout. I just type it here. This is another feature. So these are the 4 features: drill down and aggregation. And then you can do pivoting and pivoting, all the things you can do it with this. Okay. And what is stepped layout? Step layout is something like this. If I expand this one, look here. This is my top of the hierarchy category. Okay. Just beneath this, we have segment, right? Segment. To distinguish between the category and segment, so furniture and segment, right? It gives one tab here. In your keyboard, you have tab button is there, right? It gives the tab so that you can distinguish basically. This is the top of the hierarchy. This is the second level. And if you do this one more time, you will be able to understand the next level. Okay. So the first class and second class in consumer, look here, furniture. Under this, you have segment. Under this, you have for each and everything. See here, one tab is there. And I'm talking about this one. Here you have one tab. And here you have another tab. So that these 4 items falls under this parent category. For him, the parent is this one. Okay. Hence, there is a tab here. And here also we have, this is a blank value, you can ignore it. Okay. So similarly, if you see here in the corporate, office supplies is another category, right? And then under office supplies segment, one tab is there. Under segment, we have ship mode for this tab. This is called a step layout. With the help of step layout, we can understand it helps us to it helps us to understand the hierarchy clearly, okay, by leaving the space between one hierarchy to another, one level of the hierarchy to next level of the hierarchy. Next one is the drill down. We have explored the function of drill down, and we have something else called drill mode, and that I will show you now. Okay, and aggregation, like these are the subtotals, everything's pivoting and unpivoting, you can do it by simply swapping the values from rows and columns, you can do it. Okay, these are the features of matrix. It is multi-dimensional, not like table visual. And now what I will do is, I just do one thing. I just convert this as a chart visual, clustered column chart, so that I can help you to understand this option drill down with this clustered column chart. If I select this one will become a chart, clustered column chart. And if I move this up, okay, the top of the hierarchies, it still remains same, all the fields, category and segment and ship mode. You can see it here. Even in the case of chart, bar by the column chart, we can see that the drill down icon got enabled. Okay. To help you to understand this drill mode, this is called drill mode. I just click on this. The moment when I click on it, the drill mode is on. You can see the message drill mode is on, and you can see the background of this arrow, down arrow, got turned in a dark gray color. That means this has been enabled. Okay. So now the situation is right now. The beauty of this option is, look here. When I click on the technology, so earlier we were able to navigate from category to segment and from category to segment to ship mode, right? When you click on this, all expand all down one level in the hierarchy. But within this category, for a specific category, if I click on it, can it show me the next level? In the technology, what are the segments we made a sale? And each segment which all ship mode we made it. If I want to see it, if you enable this one, and if you click on this one, that specific technology column, if you click on it, look here, you can see that here. Okay, the specific item of the top of the hierarchy level, if you click on it, within that it branches out to the next level. And next level you can see it. Okay, the technology in the segment, yeah, so look at this, technology consumer segment first class. Or I just go up, okay, I clicked twice. I just click on it once gently. Sorry. Only one time you need to click on it. I clicked twice. Okay. So I just clicked only once on top of the technology column. Within the technology, in each segment, how much we made it. We can see it drill down from the technology level. So in the category technology, specific column we have selected it. In that specific column, what are the segments we made a sale? And in that segment, if you want to see the ship mode, you can click on this one. Okay. Now you can see the technology in the consumer segment, same day, technology consumer second day, technology consumer standard, and all the thing you can see it, right? That is the beauty of the drill on mode. I just go and disable this now. If I deselect this, and if I click on this, look here, nothing is happening. It is not drilling down. But this one got cross highlighted, which means rest of the columns got dim. It became dim. Look here, this is very dark and it became dim. And if I click somewhere here, now we can see that. But if I select any one of them here, okay, if I click on any one of the column here, this one got cross highlighted, but it is not going to the next level. Whereas if I enable this drill on in the office supplies, in each segment, see now it is going from the category office supplies to next level segment. Now if I go one, if I want to go one down, one level down here, I can go one level down. But the beauty here is, if for example, if I click on consumer, in the consumer segment, I know how much. See, in each level, you can select a specific item. For that specific item, you can drill down further, right? That is the beauty of this one, drill mode. And if you notice here, look here, I have a table and matrix here. Currently, look here, I just go up and I just drill up. If I select office supplies, it takes me to the next level. Okay, it takes me to the next level because the drill mode is on. And also it is filtering the corresponding value in the other visual, table visual and matrix visual. Look here, I just selected office supplies. You remember, initially I selected office supplies. In the look here, office supplies only got filtered here in these visuals. This is cross filtering is happening, cross filtering. Okay, supposing when I select only corporate here, look here, even this visual only corporate is getting selected. Corporate. And here within the corporate, we have something called first class, all the things, right? So it is showing that one. But here I did not use shift mode. Hence it is not showing that level. The point is in the drill mode, it does the cross filtering. Whatever the item I selected, the corresponding value also get filtered in the other visuals. This is called cross filtering. I just go up and currently we are in the category. I just disable this by clicking on it. And if I select office supplies, it's still doing the same thing, right? Office supplies. Okay. And office supplies, let me do one thing. Instead of this one, I just select this one also, this one. And when I just go here, office supplies, when I select office supplies, what is happening in the other visuals? Now the drill mode is off. I did not enable it. I disabled it by clicking on it. But if you click on it one more time, it will become on. Okay. But when I selected a specific cell here, the column here, only this one got highlighted, rest of them became dim. And if you see this visual, this is also column chart. But in this also, it filtered it just selected the specific value highlighted here. Office supply got in this visual highlighted. Rest of the non-relevant categories also displayed here, but it got dim like this. When you select a specific value, if that gets highlighted and the other relevant visuals also will get highlighted for the relevant value, rest of the non-relevant values will also get displayed along with the relevant value, but it will get dim. This is called cross highlighting. Because I just selected this value, only this one got highlighted. The corresponding value in other visual also got highlighted. But if you take a closer look at this matrix, there is an exception here. In this case, it displays only the office supplies, the relevant value. Like here, the non-relevant values were not displayed here. There is an exception. When it comes to matrix, it does the cross filtering, even in the case of cross highlighting. But other visuals like a column chart or bar chart, it does the cross highlighting. It does the cross highlighting for the similar values across the chart, column chart or bar chart. Whereas in the case of matrix, it is doing the cross filtering. Cross filtering is, filter only the relevant values. It is not displaying the non-relevant. So now the question is, when can I use relevant, non-relevant? Why the non-relevant is displaying it? Supposing you are selling products under 15 categories. And you want to see when I select a specifically, say this is my Bangalore region. When I select this one, in Bangalore, which all categories we are selling it, which all categories we are not selling it. In that case, if you see the highlighted one, that means these are the category. This is the category I'm selling well, but these categories I'm not selling. You will get to know that, isn't it? So in that kind of situation, this is very much helpful. If you sell it across 20 locations, now your business has grown up like anything, right? So except this location, other location also, it will show you why am I not doing in this cities well. Okay, why it is not highlighted, so that you will get to know, oh, we are selling, we have offices across zones at Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, everywhere, right? So you will get on that kind of use cases requirement. This is very much helpful. Cross highlighting is sometimes the user will say, the reporting user, let's say, you are working with Walmart or Target companies. They say, no, I don't want to see this crap. According to me, it is a crap. Don't display the non, it is confusing me. In that kind of situation, you can use slicer and you can do cross filtering. So they prefer something like this. Display, when I select something, it should display the relevant value across the visuals. Why non-relevant also getting this? Some cases, yes, they want like this. Based on your user requirement, you need to take a call. We have a separate session regarding the slicer and other visual. That time we'll take a look at this. The point, what you note down here is, when you, let's say in your matrix, when you select any value, it will get cross highlighted, and the other relevant, other visuals with the relevant values will also get highlighted, cross highlighted, except matrix. But when the drill drill mode is on, when the drill mode is on, it is doing the cross filtering. Let us check that one with this visual also. Look here. In this case, it is doing it displays only the relevant value. Technology, irrespective of the type of the visual, it displays only the relevant value. Only in the case of cross highlighting, the column chart also, in the column chart also, the relevant value only will get highlighted. Rest of them will get dimmed in case of cross highlighting. But when the drill mode is on, and when you select any specific item, the relevant items across the visuals will get filtered. It will not it will display only the relevant items. That is what cross filtering. So when the drill mode is on, cross filtering is happening. Okay, and also this is an awesome, super cool feature, isn't it? It is, with this you can select a specific item at a specific level, and at that level, if you want to drill down further, right? So one level, second level, you can traverse from one level to another level sequentially. I just disable this. Hope you understood this one. Okay, next one is I just convert this as matrix again to help you to understand the drill mode, right? So it's pretty simple when I use cluster, the column chart. That's why I converted this to column chart. Now I go back to the matrix. I selected this one. I click the matrix visual. Now I can see that matrix visual. It got converted as a matrix visual now. The next step is what we will do is we will do a lot of formatting. You can do it with this. Here, what I do is ship mode, and instead of segment, I move the segment down to columns. So now what I do is I just remove these things. And then I just bring in the region. Before I bring in the region, let me just show you another thing, beautiful thing. I just drag and drop the year here in this columns. If you notice here, the moment when I added one more dimension. So here we have two dimensions. The first dimension is segment, second dimension is year. The moment when I added an additional segment, more than one dimension here, dimension in the sense year, segment, these are called dimensions. When I added more than one dimension here, you can see this feature got enabled. This is a beautiful one. Drill on. So now you can, this is also considered as an hierarchy. Okay, this is also, if you add more than one dimension in the rows field or columns field, it is considered as an hierarchy. So now the column also, we have an hierarchy level. If you want to traverse from segment to here, you can select here. Okay, that is also column level. Column level drill down, you can do it. Row level drill down, you can do it. So currently it is in the row level. I just select on, if I select this one, columns. And if I select this one, look here in the consumer, from the segment is consumer. Under this we have year. And each consumer, we have three consumers, right? So consumer, corporate, and home office. You can see that home office, corporate, all the things are there in each segment. Forget about the first one, first three columns you ignore it because of some blank values it is coming. It's a crap. And next, if you see here, yeah, you need to look at from here. Consumer 2011, 12, 13, 14. And for each segment, consumer segment, it gives you the row level total. And even for the corporate, for all the 4 years put together, corporate row level total, you are getting it. And column level total, you are getting it. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Fine. This is the beautiful feature of this one. And next one is we have added, okay, next, this is the sales. Now you understood the beauty of this feature, right? So column level, this is my column level 1, level 2. So first one is segment, second one is year, segment and year. You can traverse from here to here. And if you want, If you don't want to see the year level, only the segment level, you just click on this one, drill up. Look here, from year to segment level, it moved up. From year to year, it moved up. So column level, drill down, you can do it. Drill up, you can do it. Row level, you can do the drill down, drill up. It's super cool feature, isn't it? The next one is the formatting part, and before that, what I do is I will put one more. See, if you scroll down here, we have values. You need to have the text columns and then numeric value, right? So now I include profit here. Okay, in each segment, how much sales we made, how much profit we made, how much sales we made, how much profit made. And if you want to drill down further, you know very well, right? If you do this one, next one is from segment to year, it will show you. Each segment, the year wise, what is the sales? You can see it here. Okay. And I don't want that. I just move. Okay. I just keep this down here. Okay, good. So next one is I just go to the format. In the format, we have some style presets, and here you can select alternating rows. It looks better now. Okay, and you can see very clearly. So this is called your row header. This is called your column header. Whatever you see it here, this is consumer, and 2011, 12, 13, 14, 4 years are there. Okay, for each segment. So this is called your column header. This is your row header. The furniture, first, these are called your row header. And I don't remember as another feature. Let me do. I think it is step. So you have some stepped layout. Okay, I just toggle this to off. So here you can see that beautifully. Even this one got highlighted. The row header got highlighted like how the column header. Like how the column header got highlighted, right? So black colored, and similarly, this is the one. This is called stepped layout. Okay, and step option. So you need to go to the format and you do it. It looks pretty nice. And let me do one thing. One more thing is something like band or something. I don't know. Banded row color. Let me just do one thing. Okay, I clear all these things. And I'm trying some other option here. Column granted, row granted, cell elements. Here also you can do the formatting. Okay, you can display different colors. If sales value, if the profit is more than between so and so thing, make it red. You can do it. So just by toggle this on, you can do it. And before that, I will just show you the data bars. Again, we can use the bars also here, data bars. I just enable on. Can you see the bar here? The bar can tell us instantly, where the sale is more. If you see here in the standard class, the furniture category, standard class, we can see that, the year 2013 and 14, the sale is more, right? It tells us quickly. And also, if you scroll towards the left side, you can forget about this one. Yeah, and this one 2011, the business got started on 2011 in each ship mode, right? So furniture and first class ship mode. I know how much sales we made. We can see it here. Data bars can help us to get a quick insight about which value is very big and which value is smaller here. This is very small. Smaller the bar, smaller the sales. This is another option as part of formatting. It is available, and I have another option that is available. One second, grid. You can use grid here, horizontal grid line, and with you can specify Vertical grid lines you can specify. If you want, you can specify vertical grid line. You can put it line something like vertical grid line. And border options. This is what I was trying to search out from. Switch values to row. Look here, when I enable this on, we are some the sales and profit. Look here, you just keep watch here, see what happens when I enable this one. Okay, so see earlier, if I disable this, ship mode, yeah, ship mode is still a separate column. I want this to bring down here, okay, and switch values to row. Now, yeah, so this one, made part of this one. Okay, it is pretty clear. And we have another option here, values. And if you see here, right, the sales and profit. Earlier it was like a column, right? Sales and profit. Now it became a row here. So that your matrix, you don't have to scroll too far to the right. You don't have to scroll too far. Did you notice this one, sales and profit? Ideally, this one should also comes under this one. Let me just go back here and see in the values. In the options, under options, if you watch here, please keep your eyes here. I just toggle this off. Look here, it became columns. Okay, and if I toggle this off here, now the sales and profit, the columns became rows here. Hence, it became compact. Something like number of columns got reduced. Okay, so in that case, obviously you don't have to scroll far towards the right. And the right side also, you can see the totals. In the first class, how much sales we made, right? All the things. So in each segment, right? So first class, what is the sales and what is the profit? Total sales in first class is this one. Total profit is this one. Same day. This is a same day shipment. Okay. In this case, what is the sales? What is the profit? You can say. Hope you understood all these features, and I would suggest you. I will share this also today. Okay. And what you do is you try the customize the background color. Okay, like I have shown you the data bar option, and here you just go to the formatting, custom background. You need to customize the background. In the style presets also, you have a lot of options are available. You have something called this one. Okay, you can use this in contrast alternating. This is too dark, and you can use flashy rows. A lot of options are available. So any of these things, the colors and all, right, in the design document, they specify it. See, the condensed looks very simple, right? The condensed looks pretty neat here. Even this one got, made black here, so that you can, make it very, this one seems to be pretty good, right? And you can reduce the size also here. And you can change the font color, everything. So all in one, everything, right? We made it here. You can do row wise drill down, column wise drill down, drill up. And also you have an option called this one, the step, right? By toggle this off, you can make it everything. The row header can be, made it dark, something like this. And you can do it everything like this. Okay, row level, column level, drill down, that is possible. So this is pretty much it. So you can add as many dimensions as you wanted. But importantly, if you add more, if you have more than one dimension, in this case, we have two dimensions, category and ship mode. Automatically, the drill down and drill up icon will get enabled. But also, you understood how to how to interpret this one. right? So what is drill at, what is drill mode on, what is this option, drill to the next level, and go all in expand all down one level. I can also expand it. So they might ask you these questions also. But end of the day, when you work on a project, you should be knowing it, because every day status call will be there with American people. They'll ask you to walk you through this one, because in that call, 1 second, please. I'm getting call from some. I just hope you understood the difference between table visual and the matrix visual. Matrix is multi-dimensional, whereas matrix, the table is only two-dimensional. And with this, lot of you hope you understood the features also, right? So drill down functionality is available, and the step layout is possible here, and aggregations and pivoting, unpivoting, you can do it pretty quickly using matrix. And only thing is, you need to do the custom color or the thing, customize the background color. I was talking about that. 1 second, row grand total. Or you can give different look a lot of formatting options they've given. You can change the colors, everything. And importantly, yeah, I just type icons here. This is the one I remember. Row headers, yes. Cell elements, right? Yeah. See, sometimes what will happen, you will not be remember, because they have given a hell lot of formatting options here. Okay, difficult to remember. When you remember any one of the properties like icons, right? If you type it here, you will get to know icons falls under cell elements. This is how I remember cell elements. When you expand this one, you can see that here. I just made a mistake here. It got overlapped. Q&A visual got overlapped. Okay, so don't worry, I will explain you later about the Q&A visual. So this is the one, right? So if you go here and if you select, first you need to select the visual, and then you just go down here, cell elements. In the cell elements, you need to select the column, which column you want to change the background color. I just enable this on. And if you see here, look here, the moment when I enable this on, you can see already some color got applied on the background. Okay, and here the very light color, blue color and dark blue color tells me, very dark color tells me higher sales. Okay, sometimes the customers will tell data bars are more than sufficient. Too much of formatting also leads to some kind of confusion, and data bars are sufficient. There are some they asked about the data bars. Okay, that is enough. When something they asked about the background color in some projects, you just click on this icon. You need to specify the rules here. When you specify the rule here, if the sales is so and so, you do this. I just do it for only one time, 0 to only for this I will do it. The rest you do it on your own. That is kind of an assignment for you. Then use this color. Okay, yeah, so not this color. I say red color. Red color is not available here. I just redo it one here. Look here. So if the sales value is more than 0 or more than 0 and less than 1,000, it's all number. I just then you put it in red color. See here, red is not available. I click on more colors. You can see on the left side red color, right? You can just double click on it. That's it. You leave it and you click on the the back of that thing, color palette. So now red got selected, and click on the new rule. Here you specify anything greater than or equal to 1,000, and the number, this is number, and less than 2,000. In the interest of time, okay, anyhow, I will just, let's say this I call this number. Okay, And I add one more thing, and here I say 2000. This is my number, and here anything, let's say 10,000, anything about between 2000 10,000. I say it's a green color. Green is not available here. I just select something here and I just double click on it and I click on the blank space. The color palette went off. I click on OK. And now let's wait for center. Look here, from here it got the green color is something like that. Good. So here, don't we have anything less than 1,000? Oh, I'm surprised. Okay, the background color, let me do one thing. I just, in that case, I just do 2000, anything 2000. I just make it between 3000 or something like that. Yeah, look here, anything less than 2000, it is in some kind of amber thing. And for the other values, we did not get any color. Okay, why? Look here, we have something called 1,000 to 3,000. Okay, and okay. This is supposed to be 2,000. See here, here we did not make any syntax mistake, but logically we are wrong, right? So that is the reason why it was not showing all the color. Now we got it. So red and green and amber, all the three things are coming. Even the amber is not coming up. We made some logical mistake here. And here, look here, 2000. Again, I put 2000 to 3000, and I put 2000 here. Right, all the three colors are coming up. Okay, in the sales column only, I wanted to highlight it. Okay, these are the sales, and look here, this is the sales, and see same day sales and sales, and similarly I want you to do that in profit. Okay, I don't think so you need me to send in write-up. Okay, I'll just send you this one. The matrix, since it has a lot of features in it, it took this much of time. Tomorrow other visuals will not take much time. Okay, and I will try to complete it at least 6 visual tomorrow, because matrix, a lot of options are there. But other thing is, when I explain you these things, right, these are very specific, data bar, all the thing will be helpful. Okay, so the thing is, you need to try for the profit, highlight those you define some rules, like how I define for sales. The profit is less than 100 something ranges, you define it, and then you highlight it, background color you can. And again, you just, along with this, try the same thing. Go to the format window. Before that, you need to select this visual. Okay, and then you just go here in the cell elements. You go here and you can do the font color also, you try, and data bars also you can try it out. So data bars, you can enable it. Even for this, you can specify the rules. And icons also, you can use it, up arrow, down arrow, something like that. Okay, you can choose whatever you want. For the rest of the three, you can define the rules, because in the real times, this is what they expect you more. Okay, in the interview also, they'll ask you more here. How do you do how did you customize the background color, font color, data bars, and icons? They'll ask you, right? Then you can tell them under cell elements, these are the options are available to do that. Okay, and how to do that, you just give it a try. I'll share this thing today and start work on this one, and tomorrow we will circle back with the same time and we'll cover the rest of the visuals. But only this one requires more time, the matrix, because a lot of options are available. Fine, any questions? With this, I'm going to wrap up. Any questions so far? All right, since you don't have any questions, thanks for joining, and we'll circle back same time tomorrow. Okay, and meanwhile, I'll share this report file.